Ego some blessings, peace, health, wealth, infinite abundance, wisdom in all things. What I thought is Calypso. And this is your weekly Tarotscope for January 23rd through January 29th, 2022. So, what's going on this week? Venus is stationing direct this week, actually, after her 40-day, 40-night trip, retrograde journey. So Venus's direct station is highlighted by Mercury's retrograde or Mercury's retrograding return to Capricorn in extended conjunction with Pluto. So what does all that mean? It means to help, or it will help sharpen our focus and our direct thinking, right? Towards finding stability in the position that we play in life, in our role. We are the main character. This is when we are reminded of that. And so it's going to automatically have your brain intuitively seek out, with the Queen of Cups here also in the Ace of Swords, any opportunity that will create the long-term stability that you crave. That is what is being highlighted right now. You also have Mars arriving in Capricorn this week, where his energies are pretty much effectively focused on planning and like building the foundation, if you will. Mars is about action. Mars is the initiator. Mars is like, let's get it done. Like, you got the intuition, you got the idea. Let's put it into place, right? But how do we do that? How do we do that? Because a lot of the times what we associate with home is not the environment that we have, nor is it an environment that we ever grew up in. All of those things change when Venus went into retrograde. What we value in our home has changed. So when Mars shows up and it's like, yo, let's get to work. Let's make it happen. You're kind of sitting here with the Nine of Swords like, I don't know how, because I don't know exactly what I want, but I know I don't want what I had. How do I do this? Right? With the Ace of Swords here, you're offered practical tools, the rationality, the logical thinking that you need to develop lasting approaches and solutions and tactics and strategies, for establishing some stability within the entirely new framework that has been formed. Your life is completely different. Your energy has completely been upgraded. You've shifted mentally. Although you have a clear picture, you just don't see all the dots, but it's not for you to see all of the dots. You know what I mean? Like last Monday, the full moon in Cancer last Monday initiated that process of letting that shit the fuck go. Like letting it go. And again, click the link in the description box to download the meditation to say fuck that shit. It's called the Fuck It meditation. Let that shit go. And it is likely after that full moon is created like a void, right? And so this week, right now, coming up, we're finding tools to begin to fill the space that's been created after letting go of the past bullshit with the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Chariot. And it's really the practicality of it all. That strong Capricorn emphasis that's taken stance that is providing this extra courage, right? For us to set aside all of these bullshit feelings of fuckery that we aren't good enough, this loss. Remember, if you learn the lesson, you never take the loss. And it causes us to look towards the future. It's a decision we must make. The Lovers here. It's about communicating with yourself. Intuition. And undoubtedly, it plays an important role in developing the new ways that you function this week. You're seeking to establish all of this stability within an unfamiliar environment, right? An unfamiliar environment, an environment that you do not even know how to walk in. And although you may want to stand on some soapbox and proclaim some level of certainty and confidence or clarity in your decisions, there is little doubt that you were just giving it your best shot and floating through, and you really don't know what the fuck you're doing. Nonetheless, this is an extremely, extremely important, promising thing. And you also have the new moon in Gemini, and not the new moon in Gemini, the Kazemi moon in Gemini today. Excuse me. And that is nothing but auspicious frequency, auspicious behavior, honey. Wealth, luck, powerful luck. Okay? So you're going to feel this increasing new way forward. However, you know, it wouldn't be me if I didn't warn you. I'm not going to just send you off on this cliff and like, oh, everything's great. Everything's great. And you do have new beginnings. However, I do want to let you know with the King of Pentacles here, for the long term, you need to make sure that your decisions this week are rooted in the long term and not the short term emotional processes that you go through. That process, even though you are upgraded in all of those things. Yes, you are beautiful, sweetie. You are love and light. You are doing the thing. Seven of Cups here. You still don't quite know how to navigate. So you want to make sure that you are making a decision for the long term based in sound, logical thought, right? Because you have Mars here, Ace of Wands, fire energy, building that foundation. And you want to make sure, King of Pentacles, that foundation lasts. Don't do that by making sure, you're going to do that by making sure that your emotions are not the key player here when it comes to making decisions. You got the Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Two of Cups in reverse. Now, we do begin this week seeing it here with some significant emotional discomfort. Indecision and uncertainty will be met with a lot of impatience. I'm telling you that now, a lot of impatience. And you know, it will kind of do better to offer compassion and patience for other people who don't immediately find it instead of trying to force it within yourself. Because some people will feel like more stable you may feel more stable by offering others stability. Because let's face it, most people can't say shit to you. I don't care who you are listening. People come to you for advice. So automatically your pool is small. And the people that you would normally go to are going to be the people that are coming to you looking for guidance because they're not getting what's happening right now. And while you're getting it and you're going through it, it's less of it that you have to go through because you get it. You feel me? So there could be, let me just fix my blanket, y'all. Let me fix my blanket. So indecision and impatience and uncertainty, right? Now, there is certain to be at least some sense of loss. And I know you've already felt it. I've been screaming it on my other platforms for about a week. Knight of Pentacles. Moving slowly. Yeah, I don't do spreads, so don't come for me. I just like the pretty cards, and so do y'all. So just hang out and find a vibe and learn something and chill. And if you don't, it's cool. It's cool. I still love you, boo. Okay? All right? But this week, it's important to really just let go of shit that is falling apart. Do not try to get an explanation. Please do not try to gain any type of closure with the Justice card here. Just let it flow so the new opportunities, Ace of Cups, can come into your life at an abundance with the King of Cups here. I mean, this is all the manifestations that you prayed for, but remember, be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you pray for. Be careful what you manifest, because we often forget things have to leave our lives in order for things to come into our lives. Okay? And so it is very, very important that our individual stability, and remember your individual stability. It was a lot. Is not as likely to be as long lasting or satisfying in working with any collaboration with other people to find solutions. And the reason I paused in saying that is because I was remembering what I said just a few minutes ago when I said People come to you for advice. People come to you to see what, needs to be done. People come to you, strength card, I just looked down at it. And even the people that you would normally even consider maybe perhaps going to or coming to you. And it's very, very important, very, very important that you don't overextend. You're not going to be, you're not even going to want to listen to their shit, to be honest with you. Normally, you're kind of like, oh, girl, yeah, I'll lift you up. Oh, yeah, bro, I got you. Now you're like, I don't want to hear it. The high priestess, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. It's because we're reaching this phase of Venus's retrograde periods, the integration phase of the retrograde period. And it's now you can begin to put what you practice, what you manifested, all of those rethinking, what you value, what you will put up with, the shit you won't put up with, into practice. Basically everything you learned from December 19th until January 29th. About how to interact with those people around you that drive you fucking crazy. But do it with compassion within the new structures that are forming within yourself and also within the community, your tribe, you finding that. Now, these structures are tentative, with the Six of Cups here, with the Two of Cups in reverse, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, or Princess of Pentacles in reverse. They are still forming, and how they develop will most certainly, guaranteed, number one, be impacted with how you interact with people around you. If you want to be seen as a boss, act as a boss. A boss doesn't get involved in bullshit. A boss also puts people in a position to better themselves for themselves. Did you catch all of that? If not, rewind it. So, Sunday, today, let's get to today's real quick. It's going to begin with some emotional discomfort, like I said. But you will travel far towards a feeling of stability towards the end of the day. I promise you, love. I promise. It's going to be a little rough, but by the end of the day, Ace of Cups, you got that stability, justice coming in. The wheel, it's a change in tide. Impatience will only fuck this up. Impatience will only exacerbate the uncertainty of it all. You don't know how things are going to come out. Everything is falling the fuck apart. Shit looks bleak. Shit look a little shaky. But the more you are impatient, the more you're going to get frustrated and the more anxious and you're going to start fucking it up. Trust me when I tell you. And not only are you going to fuck it up, you're going to fuck up your money. You don't want to do that because when you're emotional, you make mistakes. You don't want to be making mistakes. So go be emotional somewhere and don't do shit. Judgment card. Don't do shit. Showing patience will be more productive, but if you can't show patience, don't show anything and just don't do shit. Mars is going into Capricorn on Monday, tomorrow. So offering, giving those tools again to build that foundation and making those adjustments that last. The King of Pentacles here, we saw the wheel. But however, again, I want to make sure that I'm telling you to make sure you were cautious. And it seems as though you want to stall, you want to be hesitant. No, you want to proceed. Just proceed with caution. Mercury is retrograding back into Capricorn on Tuesday. So how you think about things, how you perceive things, your perspective on things will be less innovative and very, very, very practical. How you have all this creativity right now, when it goes Tuesday, it's time to put that into work. And write this shit down if you have to. Tuesday is time to get to work on your personal goals. So Wednesday, right? We have a broader perspective. We can gain clarity on exactly what the fuck we want to do. I know y'all like how we do. But a broader perspective, a greater perception increases our understanding, our inner standing. The links between the past, present, and what is to come, and how we are creating it in our mind deliberately versus by default, by having all this fuckery and this energy around us that hasn't been cleaned up until now. So you may feel Thursday, all of this coming off of your shoulders, things, coming to a head, not even in a bad way, but in a good way. You releasing, you want to take the risk Thursday. You want to put your foot out there, not just dipping your big toe, honey. You want to get all the way in there. However, slow and steady Collaborative effort will be more productive than relying on individual luck. That is just going to be the energy. It's not that you want to leave people alone. You want to leave the people alone that are not aligning with you. The people that have been shown to you that they are no good for you. The people that have shown you that they are not elevating or trying to evolve. If they are still in an apartment 22 years later, still working at McDonald's, honey, and they not even a GM, it's time to let that, no shade, no beef. Y'all can still be friends, but what are they doing? Because you're intertwining with their energy, not knowing that their energy is kind of keeping you fucking stuck, right? So that's what I mean when I say that, a collaborative effort, someone who is aligned with the same goals. Y'all are both benefiting in an energetic way. You're putting your energy out there with the same intent, that type of effort. Not anybody who's on this nonsense and this fuckery. And then on Friday, getting back to astrology, you have Mercury conjuncting Pluto, right? So that is highlighting the Venus stationing direct. So your thinking, your thoughts turn to practical collaborative solutions. You no longer want to take on everything yourself. You want the solution, but you want to do it in the easiest way possible. Venus is not about working hard. It's about beauty. It's about love. It's about all that. Yeah, but she ain't gonna sweat. But your loyalties can be stretched. And you need to pay attention to any blind spots that you have. So please check out that video. Blind spots and delayed manifestations, I think it's called. But check that out in the link if you have time. That ties into this. So this is your weekly. I need you to go back through and make sure you got the days. It's nothing. It's giving you a rest. It's been a lot. It's giving you some rest. It's giving you some reprieve, but it's also allowing you to really just breathe, inhale all that peace and exhale all that bullshit. Again, check out the link in the bio. Free meditation, guided. It's called the Fuck It Energy Meditation. I love you. Till next, be good and be good at it, boo.